Okay, the other area to mention are assessments. Now we've mentioned assessments briefly. As we said, if we go into any of the particular bands, one of the sections that's always available is one on assessments. Here's our assessment section, and the assessments are also known as quizzes in NetPace speak. Now, one of the important things about quizzes is it is imperative that you get your students to have a go at least at one of the quizzes if you enroll them in a class. The reason is Cisco, like any company, is all driven by metrics. There is no count made when you create a class. There is no count made of the students you enroll in a class. It is only when a student is deemed to have done an activity, which is an assessment, does it actually get counted that they've partaken in the material. And obviously for Cisco to go on supporting this Computing for Schools project, we need to show evidence that it is being used widely, and it will only show if your students do assessments. So please get them to have a go. It's up to you how you use the assessments. You can just do it as a bit of fun. You can do it to actually assess the kids. You might want to do it at the start and the end of a particular block to show progression. You might want to use it to level the students. We'd like some feedback on how useful the quizzes are and how you're using them, or how you would like them modified to enable you to make better use of them. So these are the quizzes. Now remember, we're in the instructor view at the moment, so what we can do is we can obviously preview the quiz, and this basically gives us a chance to have a look at the quiz. So we've got some true false questions here, we've got some multi-choice options here, another true false. Just quickly go through and click a few of these. I think it looks like most of these are multi-choice ones, but there are some drag and drop ones, there are some longer answer ones, and there are some multi-choice ones where we can tick 2 boxes, etc, etc. And previewing it, we can submit it. It's just warning my own answer 3. Bit of a worry considering I wrote this. I've got the first one right. Okay, so at least you can see here when you get one right and what you answered and what the correct answer should have been if you got it wrong. And again, the students will get this exact view themselves. So that was our chance to preview it, but that's exactly what the students would see. What can you see as an instructor? Well, obviously from our view here, we've got an edit option. So we can edit, and the first tab around is the details. This actually allows us to change the type of quiz it is, how it's graded, etc. The fact that the students will see the answers, the questions in different orders, the fact that the students get to see their responses immediately, and you can change that, the answers immediately they finish. You can change that if you don't want to do that, and how it works. And you can also determine who can access the quiz from the class, and indeed when they're allowed to access it. By default, everybody has got access all the time, but you're able to change all of that. And if you want to look at the detail of the actual questions, then come up to the questions up here, and here we can see each of these individual questions that we've just seen. And if you want the detail, these were all the options, and obviously it's showing us the correct answer. So that gives you a view of how the quizzes work. As we said, there's one in each section. If we click on the quizzes icon over here, what we will see is all the quizzes that are available, so you could just go in and take any one of those. So there's a quick overview on the assessments or quizzes. Obviously you've had a quick look. It's not difficult to create your own or to add or change any of those existing quizzes that are in there. Hope you found that useful. One further point just to add about quizzes is, obviously as the students are taking them, they're marked online, and as we discussed, the students see their marks, what they got right and wrong straight away, and clearly it's all recorded. So you as the instructor can go into grades over here. If we look at the grade book, obviously we haven't got anybody enrolled in this course, but if we had, we'd see all the students down here, and we'd be able to see all the various quizzes along here and what marks they got. We'd be able to drill into any particular quiz, and we'd be able to see what each individual student got right or wrong. So we could see if overall the class were missing some key concept, and that would enable us to maybe tailor our teaching or recap that in our next lesson. So the gradebook's a very, very useful tool.